Good evening, everybody. I think some of the set 2 will know, right? Alex, are you there? Can you turn on the camera? Ziye also, Eric, thank you. So Alex, you and Pingshen has just registered for next week, the boot camp, right? The set 2 boot camp. Did you? Some mornings from 10 to 11:30.
What boot camp?
There is some so-called a leadership camp that is conducted by Uncle Raymond's 5 days. All right. Why study a language of English? What is a SWOT? What is leadership? What is creative thinking? And
I don't think my mom will let me join. I only have one
what
book.
is green environment, green ambassador? Don't have a.
I don't know. My mom hasn't talked about it. But I don't think she'll let me join. I only got one dose.
Only don't let you join.
She doesn't let me go anywhere right now. I only have one dose.
You're only for 1 day?
No, I only got one dose.
Oh no. It's everything via Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all via Zoom. I also don't want to see you. I cannot see you. Everything will be on through the Zoom. So it's a 5-day course. It's nothing so much on telling you what to do, but it's more to enhance your thinking skill, enhance your leadership skill, enhance your strength and weakness skills. All right. So yeah. So today. Okay, let's move on to let me move to my things up. Okay, please turn on your camera, please, guys. Ziye and Eric. Eric, will you be? Hao Shen is not in yet, and Bing Shen also. Okay. Now, today's topic, we are talking about this one, and later we have a video to show you. Hey, where's my mouse not moving? Oh my God, my mouse is not moving again. Sorry, my mouse, because now I got 3 screens. I just bought a new monitor, so okay, let's go. Yesterday was a very yesterday Friday. Yesterday, Alex, it was a very nerve-wracking, very stressed moment for me because I had to give a very important speech to my senior officer. Is a deputy senior inspector officer about saying a farewell speech to him and other things. So wow, in front of about 50 people. Okay, so the power of language. Today we're going to talk about unemployment. So unemployment is a very big issue. It might lead to a lot of factors that cause due to unemployment. And why do we want to talk about this topic? Okay, very simple. This topic is important. Later we're going to get some idea from you. Okay, so let's start off with unemployment. Chen An, would you be kind enough? Hi, Hao Shen. Can you please turn on your camera? Chen An?
Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and seeking for a job but unable to find a job, usually measured by the unemployment rate, which is dividing the number of unemployed people by the total number of people in the workforce. Unemployment serves as one of the indicators.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the start of today's lesson. These topics are mostly related to IP and IB students because eventually, I know now you're all set 2 or set 1. Okay, you're a set 1, right? But eventually, are you taking my photo, Alex? Are you using your camera to take my photo? Tell me how so I can comb my hair.
I'm trying to locate Bing Shen.
Oh, okay, thank you, my dear. Okay, so IP student, take note. Doesn't mean express, you can relax. IP student. Now, these topics are related. Start with the E and with the C. Who is in IP here? Ziye, what is that word? Start with a E and with a C. Ziye. Hi, Eric. Oh, your hair is so nice. Purposely want to show me your hair, never show me your face. Yes, Ziye, what is the E and N with the C? Oh, You typed there. Sorry, I did not look at the chat group. So sorry. I really don't know. You really don't know. You know one. Everything you know one, you just say one, shine, don't want to share. 英哲
It's only one word.
对，一个字而已 ，start with E, end with C. Or you sometimes can change to Y. Yep. 名语你懂吗？名语 Alex, you know 了。Yes, E and Y, correct. Chenan, do you know the word? Ichi? Yang Zhen.
Economy.
Yes, well done. Yes, it's to do with economy. That's right. All right. Now, unemployment is a very serious impact to economy because if you do not have income to support your family, to support yourself, the world will go upside down. And sometimes due to unemployment, a hungry man is an angry man. You will create 3 alphabets. What is that 3 alphabet, Eric? Just now you are type until so happy, or type here, type there. Got to do with what you are typing on, Eric. 3 alphabet. What is that word, Eric? Because of this unemployment, it creates this 3 alphabet. Meaning stop typing. I know you're typing something, okay? Pay attention first. Yeah, economical also can. Economical, economics, economies, depends on how you use it. With the verbs, it's a noun. Things. Yes, Eric, what is the 3 alphabet? Hurry up. Any idea? Yes, 3 letters only, correct. That the 3rd alphabet start with my first alphabet, my name. Chenan? Don't know. Hello, what year? Take away the E, change to another word. What is that word, Eric? What is that word? Ichi? Take away the E, replace another alphabet. And you guys are set 2 already, okay? No more thinking like set 1 student. Officially, by right, this month you are now set 2 student already. I got 1 student yesterday. Sorry, Uncle Raymond, I'm still not even 13 years old. My birthday haven't over yet. Then I asked her, no, when is your birthday? 英哲，你懂他跟我讲哪一天吗？你猜哪一？
31st.
Yes, you are damn right. Seriously, I thought she bluffed me, I said, I'm still not even 13. I said, hey, please, are you sure now? Yeah, then I'm thinking now it's November, right? So I guess until, okay, tell me when. Don't tell me. Then I say, don't tell me at 31st of December. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's the word called war. All right. When unemployment started, you will create war as an economical war. As you know that China and US now are not only fighting just for military sake, but also for economical reason. And now, during my boot camp next week, we have got 5 days of boot camp. I'm inviting my eco-friendly boss. If she has the time on Thursday, she will present to you about environmental things, geography things. So the next 5 days that you have from the morning from 10 to 11:30 via Zoom, this is nothing much to do so much about homework about English, a bit of English, of course. Then we'll tell you what to do. It's more in that 1.5 hours to get you to know what you're going to expect as a set 2 student. All right. So war is very crucial, especially when the countries are not developing. All right. Why is it so? When the country is not developing, when there's a lot of unemployment, the people start with P and with Y. What is that word? Start with P and with Y.
Well, how many letters is it?
7. Anyone? Alex, Ziye, Yingzhe, Yiqi?
I said already pray, and then you said it was 7 letters.
Oh, pray. I didn't see the chat group. I'm so sorry. Now I got 3 monitor. One is my laptop, one is this one, and then you can see this one is a portrait. And I also got a tab. Okay. Chen An, what is the PM with a Y? 惨了，今晚 I'm targeting on you already. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, don't be so worried. Okay?
Poverty.
Yes, poverty. Correct. Okay. Now, next paragraph. Yang Chen, will you be kind enough? Hao Xian, will you mind kind enough to turn on your camera? Hey, Ping Shen is not in yet. Okay. Yes. Yang Chen, what is the meaning?
I texted Ping Shen said wait.
Huh?
Ping Shen said wait.
Oh, he will come in now.
Yeah, he just said wait. I asked him if he was going.
Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you, my dear. Yang Chen, carry on.
Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and seeking a job but are unable to find a job.
No,
Usually,
this one read already by Chen An. This one.
what is the meaning of unemployment rate? The unemployment rate is the percent of labor force that is jobless. It is a lagging indicator, meaning that it generally rises or falls in the wake of changing economic conditions, rather than anticipating.
Okay, thank you, Yang Chen. So what we have here is unemployment. Huh?
Ping Shen said he's settling something urgent.
Huh? I can't hear you.
Ping Shen said that he's settling something urgent.
Oh, must be in the toilet.
He will join after he finishes.
Okay, 谢谢你. All right. So what I want to talk about. Oh yes, the unemployment rate is very important. Please write down. It might be affect you in your IP students, economics. When you are going for A levels, you got to do it start with two words. One is a D for Denmark. The other word is start with the S for Singapore. Which are the words? They always have these two curves that cut one another. You know, sometimes they have this thing called the black market. You know, Inza, you know what's black market, right?
Oh, yes.
Market that is very black now.
No.
No lah, of course not, right? Okay, black market is not a good thing. Okay, so what does it mean by the D and the S? Eric? These nuts. Okay, what I mean this nut? No, two words. The first word starts with D, the second word is a S. Hey, I just think of Inza. Inza, your 弟弟睡觉了?
Yes.
Oh, really very early. Wow. So he wake up at 6 plus.
Only when there's school.
So
like,
when there's no school?
Yeah, then he'll wake up about 7 o'clock.
Was still very early. Oh my goodness. Every day like that.
Yes.
哇，风雨无阻，哇，早睡早起，身体好。Yes, Eric, what is the two words?
Hao Xuan demands your attention.
What again? What did you say again?
He said he found the answer.
Who?
Hao Xuan.
Hao Xuan found the answer. So what is the answer?
He has yet to type it in.
Desperate SMT. Yeah, thanks, Hao Xuan. Okay, the answer is demand, and what is the next word?
Supply.
Yes, write down, please. Alex, IP student, you need to know all these words. Demand and supply makes the difference of unemployment rates. So if there's a lot of demand for job, then you need the supply of a lot of employees. Just like nowadays, you know that why some of the job like blue collar workers jobs, their salary increased because now there's not many foreign workers coming to Singapore. We need to get the economy going. So, okay, unemployment rates cannot be always very high. If it's too high, you will really affect not only the economics, but the social fabrics. And of course, if everyone's not able to find a job, and then imagine that Yingze, Mingyu, Yiqi, Ziye, Alex, Yang Zhen, Chen An, Eric, and Hao Xian, all of you are graduated, okay, from NUS or NTU, okay, or even Harvard or Oxford. Then you came back to Singapore, or you graduated, you came back, okay, you are in Singapore now. And then Yingze, you can't find a job. Will you feel very frustrated? Yeah, you will, definitely, right, sir? Right? And then imagine this job is taken by a foreigner, also same degree. You feel even more frustrated, right? Right? Because of the demand and supply. Okay, so you have to understand, this is not easy. Okay? Yes, I meant demands and supply. Yes, Eric, thank you, you're right. So So this kind of things you must be very careful. Why? The next paragraph, Mingi will read, what are the effects of unemployment?
The personal and social cost of unemployment includes severe financial hardship,
Severe.
financial hardship and poverty, debt, homelessness, and housing stress, family tensions and breakdown, boredom. Wait, how to pronounce that?
You know the 外星人英文怎么讲？
Alien.
Then 那个
alienation,
yes, alienation, 对 alienation.
alienation, shame and stigma,
I pronounce as stigma.
Increased social isolation,
Isolation. Yeah.
isolation, crime, erosion of confidence and self-esteem, the atrophy of work skills and ill health.
Okay, you see, unemployment causes so many things now. Just now before I start my class, Alex, my mom was watching Channel News Asia. It shows that India, because of this COVID, this poor girl supposed to study medicine to become a doctor, but because of COVID, the father was only the sole breadwinner. He kicked the bucket. Then no choice. He had to drop out from school. So from India, the principal say 100 students, only 20% are able to afford to have a smartphone and a laptop to continue to have an online learning. Whereas the 80% in India at that particular village, they can't even afford a smartphone, and that's why they cannot continue their study. As a result, you cannot continue studying. That means you have to come out to work, right? But because of COVID, how many jobs do we given to them? Right now in Singapore, you see, we have this write down, guys. Please write down. You need to write this word called skill future. All right. Have you heard of this word skill future? Okay, you must know this word. China, you heard of skill future? 有吗？要写下来哈，因为这个你将会用到从 all the way to your A level or as long as you are studying Singapore social study and some topic comprehension, you will need to know, especially visual graphic text also. Okay. So Mingi, very sad now the way you read all these things is surfaced out now today, not just in underdeveloped or developing country, right, Mingi? Like in Singapore, there are still people. So may I check with you, Mingi, any of your friends or relative, are they still got anyone unemployed? Mingi? Yuma?
Nope.
No. Okay. How about Ichi? Anyone so far? Okay. Yang Zhen. Wow, thank God. Ying Zhen? Yes or no? Anyone unemployed? Ying Zhen, can you hear me? Oops, Ying Zhen cannot hear me. Ying Zhen,
Sorry, I was locked out.
oh, no problem. Ying Zhen, is there anyone in your circles of friends or relatives, anyone who is now presently unemployed?
No. Wait,
Oh,
no.
Uncle Raymond are now unemployed. Can you employ me to be your servant? Shenan, do you have anyone? I tell you what, if you have any friends or relatives who are unemployed, you can ask them to go and seek help from the MP. Meet the people sessions, ask for help. Even you can log into WSQ, okay, or Skill Future, okay, or you can go into Job Street or you talk to the MP, all right, or sometimes I know it sounds a bit crazy. Sometimes you really don't know what to do. You can go even to the police station and ask for help. That I'm unemployed. Can you help me? Which website or where should I go about? Okay, the police will definitely have direct you. Okay, but of course, no need to go to police lah. But you can, if you know any one of them is unemployed, please lend your helping hand and see how you can help them. Okay, so unemployment is nothing to do with whether you're highly educated or lowly educated or you are rich or poor. Sometimes unemployment will just strike in any parts of the world. It can be due to COVID-19. It can be due to some stock market crash. If you study history later on in Sec 3, you understand, okay? All right, let's move on to the next paragraph. Alex, will be kind enough to read to the class.
What is educated unemployment? Educated unemployment is when a person is educated and is not able to find a suitable and efficient job for himself. This also occurs when there's a large number of graduates or postgraduates, but limited job opportunities and limited companies.
Exactly. Just now, Uncle Raymond talked about demand and supply. All right. Now you understand why recently the social study came out. These are Dyson. You know Dyson, Alex, the Dyson, the vacuum cleaner Dyson. And then you know recently Tesla want to come to Singapore, right, Eric? You know, right, Eric? Tesla want to come to Singapore, right? How many you know, right? Tesla. And then Dyson actually want to set up a factory here, but at the end of the day, Dyson pulled out from Singapore and I think went back to United Kingdom. So all these type of things will have a very strong impact. Why? Because if there are more foreigners invest in Singapore, means you will create what, Ichi? If more investor or Ichi, more investor come to Singapore to invest, okay, then you will create what?
Money.
Not really.
Opportunities.
Job opportunity, okay, easy. So job opportunity, why? For example, if you all like to eat Din Tai Fung, you know Din Tai Fung is famous of their xiao long bao, easy. So you see, before Din Tai Fung and this one more is what? Hai Di Lao, right? You realize the Hai Di Lao and Din Tai Fung, they have a lot of F&B stores throughout the whole island of Singapore. Can you imagine one restaurant can employ 20 staff? If you have 10 restaurants, you can count how many staff you can employ. And not only the front end, the chef, the waiters, the waitress, but also the back end. For example, the finance department, the sales department, the marketing department, the logistic department, the operation departments. Now, all these require educated people to run. Agree, not Alex? Agree? So are you saying, Uncle Raymond, so those uneducated, what they do? Honestly, 赢着，对不起，我不是狗眼看人低啊，陈安 ，OK， 杨正，我不是狗眼看人低。Mostly uneducated people, not many. I think I hope you don't against me. 一起职业 ，OK, not many of them. Those uneducated ones will make it to a very successful business, right? Most of the time, about 70% of these uneducated people will do some illegal business, will do some business that is like hit and run. Example is selling durian, Eric. Is it an illegal business? No, right? No, right? But is it a seasonal employment? Seasonal, right? Like for example, you know the bak kwa, right? 美珍香, right? Like you don't eat every day, right? It's usually the Chinese New Year. So the employment at that period, like next 3 months, if the COVID are more lesser and more subsided, then you can see a lot of people will go and queue up for bak kwa, 美珍香, right? Correct? Then you increase. Like now, these few months, today, I think majority of the O-level students ended their exam. So I already start receiving WhatsApp now, right, Chenan? Uncle Raymond, got part-time job now. I heard you work in a Japanese restaurant. Got anyone want to employ me? I want to work. Is it? So why? First, they want to be independent. They want to taste what working life is. They want to earn some pocket money and feel good about it. And they can use their own money to buy another iPhone 13. I'm not kidding. I heard iPhone 13 is only $130, right? Ichi. So cheap. So cheap, man. I heard like very cheap. How Shen, are you sure now? I have a pen. I have an apple. I have a pen and an apple. You see this how Shen now? Keep typing and don't want to turn on the camera and start typing things like that, and then everyone look at you. So to be honest, it's not that those uneducated people or people with low educations cannot find a job. There are still a lot of jobs for all of us to do, even a sweeper, a cleaner. But do we really want the kind of jobs? Honestly, Chenan, those cleaner at the food court, right? So one day, and then washing plates. Do you think they will earn 5,000? 哇，你看不起他们了，这样他们赚多少？500啦，可以吗？哇，这个老板，Alex， 这个陈安老板很刻薄哦，赢者 他给他工人只有500块，你看银泽不同哎，他的工人只是扫地就有5000块了哦，对吗？陈安我还没有讲完，他给的是 monopoly money 啊。So joke aside, you see, they cannot afford to have very high income. In fact, Chen An, do you agree that sooner or later, all these sweeper and all these dishwasher, auntie, uncle washing dishes will replaced by one person or one machine. Agree? Right? True, it's by one machine, right? So how? My goodness, 那年那个1000块, to be honest, a cleaner and a sweeper, the maximum they earn is 1,200. Can you imagine minus the CPF, everything they take home pay, is only $700 to $800. And these take home pay $800 have to deduct away from their daily allowances, their makan, their rental. Chenan, do you think they can afford to send their children to university? No, honest, unmute. Tell me the truth. Can?
Maybe if they save
No
it.
way, man. Very hard. You know how much is the university fee now? Imagine the son want to study medicine. It's more than 100K, no. But then some even 500K, no. You go to Scotland and study a veterinarian, a vet, it's more than $500,000. You haven't include your accommodations, all this, it can come up to more than $1 million. You have to study a doctors in vets, in animals. Cannot be one. So that's why Singapore have scholarship. Give to those people who can study well, regardless of whether you're rich or poor, regardless whether you're Chinese, Malay, Indians. Now, employments in other countries are very straightforward, right? Agree on Ichi. Okay, if you are saying you are Chinese or you're blacks in certain country, I don't want to mention, you might not be have the ability to get a job. You agree on Yang Zhen, right? But here in Singapore, they don't care what kind of color of your skin. As long as you are Singaporeans, you have an able body, you have certain qualifications, you will be employed. Agree? Yang Zhen? That is the beauty of this country. Agree on Mingyi? Right? You don't say, oh, Mingyi, you are from China, Chinese. Yeah, don't want talk like what, cannot speak proper English or cannot speak proper Chinese. I think I better employ Hao Xian. Hao Xian very good playing badminton with me. So I employ him. So this is prejudice already. Okay, whoever dare to tell you like this, Mingyi, better go and tell Uncle Raymond. I'll make sure I sue him. Sue到他屁股尿流. No such thing as prejudice in this country. Okay, everyone have a fair chance. Why? Let's read on to the next one, which is referring to Ichi. The last paragraph, please.
What age is best to start working? So before planning for further studies, you should assess yourself and feel confident enough to get a job after studies. The average age is around 23 to 25 to start working because it's a fact that you may lose learning power after 25 slowly, so better learn everything before 25 and just apply the same in your job.
Thank you. I disagree with this statement. Okay, 一种米养几百种人，对吗，明玉? Right? It doesn't mean that, 明玉, you start at 20, you become a 头家. You know what's 头家, like 老板, while you are doing your study. Now we can talk about like who are Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and who else? Steve Jobs. All these people who are dropped out from Harvard, all these things, right? They also can make it big. There are some even at the age of 17 years old become a professor already. You know, right? There are some people like that. There are some of them, if you look at those 白手起家, those are 50 years, 60 years ago, the old ancient Singapore history about in the 40s or 30s or even in the early 1920s. These are all philanthropists, people who not only not very highly educated but well-to-do because of their hard work, they become able to start work at a young age. Some of them, their children follow them and become a good businessman. So I quite disagree that the age must be 23 and 25. So may I ask, Ichi, since you read this paragraph, may I ask, what do you think should be the right age to start? Of course, you don't give up your study, Ichi. So for example, I ask you, 你觉得 for your age, which do you think should do a job? Should start to look for a job? Whether is it a flexi time, freelance, or part-time or full-time? Please.
Part-time.
Okay, which age do you think is advisable for you?
I don't know. Maybe
Will you want to work now? Now, let's say.
now.
Yeah, now.
I mean, yeah, during holidays.
So what kind of job would you like to work?
Easier jobs.
Like example? Stand there and give out flyer.
No, I think that's work at the McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's, yes. And McDonald's is not an easy job, to be honest. It's not an easy job. Sometimes you have to get scolded by the boss, by the manager, by the customer. Sometimes when you put your French fry, the oil spilled out, started your finger, your hand. But this is part and parcel of job hazards. We know that whatever jobs that people are taking, regardless of age. So I think last few weeks you saw an old lady, right, in my slide, carrying a lot of wood and sell. So this old lady must be 80 plus. She's still working. No, there is no fixed age whether which age you're working. As long as you are capable, you are able to have a rational mind, you are able to work. Now, today's topic is not just unemployment. It's how employability you are, how successful you are. In my opinion, I think the higher you study, sometimes it's very hard to find a job. The only things that, for example, you are Professor Ichi. Will you want to work in a McDonald's? Say, welcome to McDonald's, eat in or take away, French fry, cheeseburger. Then you put that Professor Ichi. 你觉得很丢脸吗？我不觉得丢脸啊 ，OK， right？ But 你会做这种工作吗？ No, right, Ichi. No. Tena, will you want to work this type of job? Will you want to work this type of job?
Maybe depends.
Okay, thanks. I get back to you, Tena. Alex, what about you? Yes, Alex, will you want to work? Don't read what our dear friend is writing, okay? Or Mini is writing something also, sorry. I thought it's Haoshen, sorry.
I was reading it.
No, yeah, I know. Please stop typing anything. Please concentrate on this one first, okay? Will you want to spend time when you are Professor Alex Liu, okay? Specialize in kind of cancer, all right? Able to cure cancer or certain project that you're working on. You're a professor, no? Will you want to work in a McDonald's?
It is a multi-million business.
I won't want to work as a McDonald's cashier, to be honest.
Oh, no.
No, 英哲你要吗 ？Dr. 英哲
No.
That's why 不是看不起那个工作啊 ，It's not we are looking down at the job scope. 所谓我们华语叫做大材小用啊，听过这句话吗？哎 ，You are a doctor, right? You are a professor, no? You are a PhD, no? Permanent head damage. Yeah, professor, your permanent head damage to supposed to be in giving a lecture to a group of university students to do research and make the world go better. You can work McDonald's. I tell you, it's like, hey, please don't spoil market please. Okay, in other countries, there are some universities. Do you know some of the Bangladesh workers who came to Singapore, some of them got a degree, no? But just because in their countries, they cannot find a job there. So they have to come to Singapore to become a sweeper, a cleaner, a town council, a garbage collectors or something like that. Very sad to say that. If you are a university student, you have to end up this kind of job. So the employability will be very imbalanced. Now later you will hear this monk to talk about what you mean by this, okay? Why sometime in life, hey uncle, mommy, daddy asked me to study, but do I really get a good job? How is employability going to work on me? Please don't think too much. For the next couple of years, your job is to do nothing, but you are a professional worker now. Your job is to study and get good grades. Not just A2. You know who I'm referring to, huh? Okay, so now you can see from this diagram here, okay, types of unemployments. There are frictional in between jobs. Okay, as happened to Uncle Raymond before. Okay, before I was a teacher, I got retrenched. So I have to look for part-time jobs, giving part-time tuition, working in part-time F&B. So there's this real wish. This is the one we are talking about. Voluntary, usually voluntary people will pay by their allowance for their transport allowance. Structure, that means like what you say, you are a professor, you go and work in McDonald's. All right. Then geographical reason is like you see the Bangladesh worker who are in Bangladesh, this Bangladeshi who cannot find a job, or Indian from India cannot find a job in their country, they have to come all the way to Singapore to become a construction worker, just to EKE a living. Ayo, poor thing, man. Seriously, really poor thing. Okay, seasonal, like this one I told you, right? Ziye and Eric and Hao Xian, Mingyi and Yiqi, Yang Zhen, Chen An and Ying Zhe. We're talking about durian seller. Remember? Like seasonal. So not only in Singapore, I will choose one country in New Zealand. Okay, you know, do you like to eat kiwi? Anyone like to eat kiwi? My kiwi is my favorite fruit. So my uncle stay in NZ, New Zealand. So they got this seasonal. So my cousins migrated there. So during this, they call their summer holiday camp. They will go to the kiwi farm to pluck kiwi. Sure, after plucking kiwi, they get paid, and then the owners will give them a basket full of kiwi. Wow, show, man. Oh, I tell you, I can eat kiwi fruits and kiwi fruit juice. Right? So this is called seasonal. Then after the season over already, sorry, don't have. Okay, so out of this so many, I tell you what, then demand deficiency. Unemployment arising from economic slowdowns and less demand in the economy. I'm so sad to say, I think the one that's the biggest impact in Singapore now is the karaoke. Agree now, Inter? The Teo Heng, the one, the karaoke, which now cannot, people cannot sing, right? But karaoke is now like part and parcel of our life. You go to distress after a hard day's work, your colleagues, your family, like you know, the one I'm staying quite near to one of the place. Okay, the karaoke become one of Ichi. Now that day I went there with my family. Now can open to 5 people, right? Oh, Inter, right? Five people for family. So my whole family went to eat. After eating already, we went to this place. Then there is no more karaoke. They turn the whole karaoke to what, Cheng'an? To sell ice cream. No, serious. They sell ice cream, banana split, and then the cappuccino, and then finger food. No. But when we went inside, they got this stage for people to sing song, and then very cute. Yang Zhen, they put there, no singing. No singing. You know, this kind of things is very funny, right? Correct. So you see, they change. You see, they don't want their staff to be unemployed, so they decide to change into F&B, food and beverages, to become ice cream, and then some even from karaoke, they convert it into you know, karaoke got rooms, correct? So now they change the room into an office area and even change it to a study room for people to go in to use the room to study for their exam. Okay, welcome, Bingshan. So the type of unemployment or employments depends on what kind of job you have. So children, next year is a super important year. Next week, during my boot camp for Sec2 students, if you have registered, good for you. It's where the next Friday is to give you an idea of what you're going to be when you're in Sec2 to select your subject. Chenan, honestly, okay, we won't laugh at you. Okay, unless somebody go and tell me, Uncle Raymond, I want to be a pole dancer. 哎，不要笑嘞 ，pole dancer 也是赚钱的对不对 ？I got one, I think I would tell you there's this student here in this group, in this chat, start with H and end with N1 inside got X one I never say who is that start with H, end with N, and inside got X that student told me I didn't say who, right? 一期为什么你笑到这么哎呦 I never say who That student said I want to be a best YouTuber. Best YouTuber. Okay okay. Bingshan, since you just came in late, I don't want to ask you to stand outside the class. So I want you to tell me, do you think there is it a good job opportunity, a good career path for being a YouTuber? Do you know who is Xia Xue? Do you know who is Xia Xue? Yingzhe, you know who is Xia Xue?
No.
The snow falling down. Literally translate the snow falling down. Okay, it's a YouTuber. Bingshan, you know, right? Very famous. I heard Wow, she really got a lot of sponsorship and earned quite a fair bit of money. Vincent, do you think a YouTuber like the one inside this group chat start with H, end with N, and inside got X one? I never mentioned who lah. Do you think is this a good career path?
It depends on like what you do and whether it's sustainable for you, and whether you have like whether people support you.
Well, I tell you, since you say that, yesterday my son showed me this YouTuber. I think all of you will know. Is he, you know the YouTuber called Mr. Beast? You know who is Mr. Beast now?
He's quite rich.
No, it's not what quite rich, it's super rich. 你用错字了赢者 what quite rich. You know why? He asked one of the YouTuber to make a Squid Game for the game number 1, the door. And he gave 2.5 million to complete it within how many days? Crazy, right? Right. Alex, can you stop reading and look at my face? Thank you. Okay, you think I don't know you're reading? You see, from your spectacle can tell, okay? You give yourself away. I see Pinshan very smart already, he covered his face already. So you see, Mr. Beast is one of the richest YouTuber, and beside PewDiePie, T-series, right? Some of them, and got one, the hair very green color one, always like to spray on the iPhone, iPad. I don't know what is his name. His hair always got green color. Then he'll spray on Tesla car. Okay, and you see, sometimes all these YouTubers have to use the SMART, the setting, the main characters, the atmosphere, the rhythms, and of course the what? The title. What are they going to do with it? So, ladies and gentlemen, job doesn't mean whether you're a YouTuber or you're a pole dancer. As long as the job is legal, it doesn't harm anybody. It doesn't harm yourself. Sometimes, I'm so sorry, the word harm yourself might be a bit restricted. Like, for example, if you are a fireman, a policeman, a soldier, definitely one way or another, it will harm your body, right? All right, so let's move on. So we have to understand this type of unemployment. Now, I want you to take notes and please write down, okay? Your homework is unemployment, no, sorry, I rephrased my question. Why is there unemployment in a society right now, please? Can you type the questions now? Yingze, can you help me? Why is there unemployment in any society? Right, thank you. That is your homework. Yingze just type and ask me how many words. Then he said, Uncle, I think all of them have to write 1,000 words. For me, I would write 100 words. So, so please refer to Yingze. Yingze say one. No, you're just kidding, okay? So why is there unemployment in any of the society, Chen An? How many words? I don't want to restrict really. You guys are set to. If you want to give me 50 words, then you will speak volume of your leadership, okay? Do you think 50 words is enough to describe the definitions of unemployment in society? Do you think it's enough to do this kind of research? Do you think it's fair and do justice to you to write this kind of short compo, short definitions of unemployment? I leave it to you. Okay, what is the 5 hindrances of the self-mastery? Okay, what is hindrance? Let's ask Mingy, what is hindrance? Please don't Google, don't play cheat. Okay? Mingy, what is hindrance? Don't Google, just tell me. If you are not sure, just say pass, can?
Well, is it like a religion?
Religions are okay. No, thank you. Eric? What is hindrance? The one highlighted in red color. Okay, Ziyue, what is hindrance? Are you okay with your eyes, Ichi? Yeah, don't scare me. Cover your eyes. Okay, you type. Okay, thanks. Ichi, what is hindrance? Okay, Yang Zhen. Chen An?
Is it like obstacle?
Obstacle, yes, you are right. Thank you. Alex, what is hindrance? You cannot use obstacle already, yeah?
Hurdle.
Huh?
Hurdle.
What? No.
Hurdle.
Oh, hurdle. I think a hurdle. Yes, thank you. Yingzhen.
Obstacle challenge.
Obstacle challenges of, okay. Ziyue, what is hindrance? Not Hindu lah, please lah. What got Hindu? His hindrance are Hindu. Ping Shen.
It's something that prevents you from achieving your goal.
Yes, this is the best so far, closest answer. I like it. Okay. Hao Shen, what is hindrance? Yeah, type lah. Your mic spoil, you can still type, right? I don't know what you're typing, so sorry. Seriously, don't know what you're typing. Okay. Hindrance, as what some of you mentioned, is about things that provides resistance, delay, or obstacle, as some mentioned, obstructions. For you to write down, please write down for you to prevent you from progressing. Write down. Hindrance is to prevent you from progress from stage 1, stage 2. Hindrance is to prevent you from going further. Hindrance is to kind of make you even less performing. Okay. Yeah, progressing. Okay, let's go. We shall look at this one. And I will ask you a question later on. So please pay attention. Just tell me whether you can hear this gentleman talking or not. It's very important. If you cannot hear, please tell me. Can you hear? Can you hear now? Can you hear? I share mic already. Where to go and share? Share sound. I'd like to stop here. I need to emphasize that he mentioned about lack of motivations. Okay. He did not say about laziness. Okay, lack of motivations is the main concerns that every one of us now we are facing it. If you are lazy, means you don't even bother to move a single inch. Don't even bother to climb the mountain. The mountains are referring to your day-to-day chores, your day-to-day activities, your day-to-day of achievement, your day-to-day from the failure to success. Okay, let's continue. You saw, you have seen it. Very interesting, right, guys? It's okay, guys. Next time, whoever typing something, you no need to tell the person to stop it. Let it render. Sometimes this chat group is for certain people who want to throw frustration out. Okay, just read it through. I saw all the message that you all are typing. But I think if you are not going to, I like those, some of you are like Yiqi, Yang Zhen, Ziyue, or whoever, Ying Zhe, or Ping Shen. You might be reading, but no need. Thanks, Alex and Mingyu. Okay, no need to type and comments on anything. Okay, let it be. Let the person be. Because at the end of the day, the journey is all by yourself. Okay, it's not about whether you want to help the person. If the person don't help himself or herself, as what this monk Hen Yi is saying, that okay, it's very true. He can speak very well German. If you want, you can go to Google and type the Master Shi Hen Yi. Okay, he is a very knowledgeable monk. Okay, guys, he speaks very well German, and his martial art of Shaolin Kung Fu is very good. Okay, seriously. Same thing, he has 2 degrees like Uncle Raymond too, but I think he's much better than me. In fact, he's younger, even though he has a lesser hair, he's a monk. I respect him, you see. As Uncle Raymond is a Christian, Catholic. That shows something. I should have been showing Catholic or Christians motivated to talk to you, right? But you see, I choose a different platform, a different group of people to show it to you, right? So this is something that a learner cannot be stereotyping others. 明白吗？ Yiqi and Chen An， 明白吗？做一个很有学问的学者，就像好像孔子跟孟子跟孙子 ，you have to accept all the possible good vibes and positive things. As what Mingyi mentioned just now, very good. He says something that I really like the way he say it. I think he says that, yes, Mingyi say every new experience brings its own maturity and the greater clarities of visions. Wow. I believe this is typed by him, not copied by anywhere. Even though he copied the right things. Even he typed also type. That shows the 3M of Mingyi. Yeah? He's mature enough. He's able to manage his emotion. And the most important thing in life is to motivate. Same thing, I use that for another class about motivation in writings. creative writings. Okay, Mingy, this one is not shown in the other class. I got another class, not inside here. So this, why that day, you see, I was, to be honest, the past few days, I was so stressed. Okay, when I do presentation and lesson plans, you see, I'm very stressed. Few years ago, I will go out of my house, or I'll call my friend to go for smoking. I will smoke, okay, things like that. But I was so stressed of cook out in this room here, and guess what? It's just suddenly, Chana, it's just something pop up my mind. Go to YouTube and type how to distress something. And this gentleman, when I do Google YouTube, this gentleman came up in my YouTube. He was the first person. Now, if God, my Jesus, were to say, no, get rid of this guy, he's a devil. He's supposed not to be like that. He didn't. My God never said that. And I took it as a learning curve, you see. And the best thing is that it's no racism in it. He's a Chinese. And guess what? I'm so proud of him that he being a Chinese in Germany, all right, and he gave a speech to about more than 100 over audience, and all are Amor, right? Sometimes you can see, right? Mostly are Amor, right? I'm so proud of him. 在座各位, when will it be the day, Yingzhe or you, to give the speech something like that to an audience who are all maybe master degree or even more intelligent than you? He's just only a 30+ years old monk. You see, I can see some of you, I'm watching you all, no? Some of you are typing, looking at handphone, I can tell one. But I can see some of you are really paying attention and listening and watching. If you miss out anything, of course, you can go back and Google it and look for this person. But when you see this kind of motivation talk, it's not always come to your life very often. If you're going to miss these kind of things, you know all these kind of motivation from TED. You know tag, Yingzhe? You know tag, right, Chen? Please go to tag. Seriously, I know why you know now, Chen, because my previous RV students, the teacher always like to introduce tag to them. Does your teacher do that to you? Right? Right? Okay, I tell you, next year there will be more. Some of the teachers would like to introduce tag. And in fact, it's so powerful for this. So who say watching YouTube or this tag doesn't help you? It's nonsensical. No way. Okay, if your parents or any of your parents say don't watch YouTube, I tell you, they are really backdated. Sometimes they are supposed to go and watch this kind of motivation talk and depressed, and not to make their life more depressed. Ladies and gentlemen, today's lesson because it's after exam, I don't want to be everything study. Okay, this one, because I use this for my other promotion, which is, I told you, right, next 3 weeks, I have this holiday boot camp. Every year I do have this kind of, how to prepare for exam, how to talk about your strength, how to be a good leader, how to be environmental friendly, how to think like a freak, how to be able to understand why language is important. Let me ask you one question. It's in one of my lessons. Let's start a survey, okay? Let's start with Yang Zhen. Okay, I'm going to type this and I'm going to ask you and get a vote from all of you. Okay? You saw that? A monk can just overcome many things. If you say Dalai Lama is one of the best monks also. Yang Zhen, number of words, which is more important to you?
I say number.
Thank you. Okay, take note. I want you to see the voting here. We got 10 students here. Yiqi, number of a quick one, don't mind. All right. So Ziye, if you don't feel like talking, please type. I need the votes. Okay, Yiqi, number of words. Very straightforward.
Words.
Thank you. Mingyu. So it's 1-1. Take note.
Words.
Okay, 2-1. Chana.
Oh,
Words. Ziye. Okay, so Alex, I'll take you as words. Okay, can Ziye, whether it's words or number. How Xian? Words or number? No, and you have to make a decision. Hey, Ziye, next time you got 2 boyfriends go after you. They ask you, marry me or marry him. You cannot say you marry both boy, right? Ayo, too much. You only can choose one husband, right? You still have to take. Eric says she will take both. Eric, you're very naughty. Then you don't marry. Okay, now you become a nun and you end. No, cannot. Ziye, don't do that to yourself, please. Okay, quick one. Don't mind. Okay, Eric, what is your choice? Words, thank you. Pingshan,
Words.
Mingy,
Well, I thought I said already.
what do you see? Sorry, I miss out. I miss out, serious. You choose words,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yingzhe,
Words also.
thank you, sir. How about Hao Xuan? Words or number? Three seconds to go before I end the survey. So how many words are there? How many people choose word already? Can you count for me? Hao Xuan is number. Okay. Okay, since I say 3, okay. I think most of you choose words. Number is just a number. If I can tell you, Yingzhe, you're number 1. You're number 1. But this number 1 can be negative or positive, right? Yingzhe, correct? So Alex, you are number 1. You A1. But your A1s, I did not say your maths or English got A1, but I say, Alex, you are A1. You are one of the best, most kindest, most smartest, most generous, and most beautiful people on earth. Stop yawning, cannot. I just say you good thing, you keep yawning. Okay, I think words will give you a better description and give you a more motivation. Agree not, Alex? Agree not, Yingzhe? Right. So imagine Yingzhe, you got 1, or Pingshan, you got 1. But your father say, 1, so what? Big deal. 你每次都拿 1 的. Nothing new to me. Okay, Pingshan is like, oh my gosh. But one day, Pingshan, you got a B3, Then your father came to you and said, it's okay, son. I believe that day you're not feeling well, but you done your best already. I'm very proud of you. Wow. This one is better, right, Pingshan? You agree? You agree now? Say, it's okay, son, it's okay, don't worry. You have been all the way, you have been scoring 1, but this time you got 3, maybe you're under the club, you're not good. Okay, you get idea now? Yeah, thanks. I got number 1 here. Thanks, Mimi. Thanks. Then after this lesson, I'm going to ask my colleague, I want to know where is your address. I'm going to bring a shaver to your house and going to shave in the center of your head. The next week you see, Mingyu got no hair in the center. Okay. So that is one of the topic, Yingzhe and the rest of you, that I'm going to talk about number and words during my boot camp. Why words is important and why sometimes numbers is important, right? So this talk by this Master He Yi, what is the takeaway? Can I will say takeaway is that in life, always don't listen to what others. You have to make your own decisions. Okay. In life, yeah, I agree with you. Hao Xuan, I'm also reading. That's why I get distracted. In life, I find that you must have taste your own experience in order to achieve a success. You must go through a lot of failure. Agree or not, Yi? Okay, my failure and your failures are different. Agree or not, Yi? True? Of course, if you agree, then I scared. No, you know why? You 扎波, I 打波. 你是女人，我是男人呢。At least I can relate to Alex. Alex, you agree? Your failure is the same as Uncle Raymond's failure, right? You agree? You don't agree, Alex? Hao Xuan, I think it's enough of typing all these things already. You are distracting all my students, and I also very tolerant not to say anything. I let you rant up, but I think it's enough to type all these things. Number 1, you're doing all this, offended some people. And then number 2, you did not turn on the camera. I also leave it, okay? Right, so if you're going to continue like that, I'm so sorry. I have to stop you, okay? Because you're distracting all my nice students. So Alex, your failure and my failures are the same. You know why? Sometimes we also don't know how to pee properly in the toilet. Just in the way you look at me, just kidding, okay? I'm just pulling your leg because you're so down and so sleepy. All right, guys, take away from here. Yang Zhen, what is the takeaway from this? The motivation talk. Mingy, what is the takeaway?
There's ups and downs in life.
Okay, thank you. Chenan?
I'm not sure yet.
No, from the movie, sorry.
Yeah.
Motivation talk. What have you learned from that Master Honey?
Yeah. Live the way I want to be.
Say again, sorry.
Or like be myself.
Yes, be yourself. Thank you. Ichi?
The 4 methods.
Sorry.
The 4 methods.
The 4 methods. Sorry, which are the 4 methods?
Recognize, accept, investigate. I forgot the next.
Identify. Well done. Bingshan, how about you?
That's 5.
No, there's 4. That is the 4. The other 5 is the hindrance.
Oh.
Make the right decisions.
Yes. In life, you have to make the right decision. Bingshan, absolutely. Yeah, Hua Zhong student, if you make the wrong decision, you know what's going to happen to your life. Right? Very stressful. Huh? But do you know that now you're stressful, you're going to earn that next 30, 40 years of your life or even longer. Not just for yourself, Bingshan, for your next few generations. You think about it. Your sacrifice, your decision making now will change the path of the many years to come in your life. Those people who did not make the right decision will end up in Changi prison. Do you know recently got this guy of the IQ 69? He's supposed to be hanged. Then he got COVID. Then he said COVID cannot hang. Sounds damn stupid, no, I'm honestly. Have you heard of this story, Bingshan? You heard of this story? And then they say he got COVID from the prisoner officer. Huh? Lion also can get COVID. I'm getting really out of hand, seriously. Thank you, Bingshan. Very well, true said decision making. Inza, what about you, Inza? Oh, Inza is blank. Okay, Alex, what is the takeaway from here? Ziye, can you just type it out, your answer?
You need to learn to clear your mind.
You need to learn to what, sorry?
Clear your mind.
You need to learn to stay.
No, clear your mind.
Oh,
Clear your mind.
thank you. Because your mind. Oh, you need to learn to clear your mind and stay focused. Yes. Don't let things distract you. Unfortunately, just now you are being distracted by your classmate. Why you vibrate? Huh? Then you ask, why must you know? No need to reply certain things. Okay, Inza.
You're talking about takeaway, is it?
Yes.
Or is that in life there are always obstacles and challenges, and you have to do your best to overcome them.
I like the way you say that, man, bro. You use the word do your best. Lucky you never say try your best. Wow, your mind already seasoned already. Inza, well done. You see, you never try to love your brother. You give your best to love your brother. That is the beautiful word to use. Awesome. Well done. Eric, I totally agree with you that ultimately that guy have to die. Whether you are below IQ 69 or 70, you are taking drugs, you are selling drugs, is illegal, is a capital punishment. Yeah, I don't know why it's a delay. No, there's this joke, Eric, in TikTok or some of the WhatsApp, you're saying, finally COVID-19 can save a life instead of killing a life. It's very sarcastic. Because COVID-19 is killing life. Finally, COVID-19 can make its full use to save a life that no need to hang. Because of this COVID-19, he was being spared from death sentence. Yes, I agree with you, Eric. I love the word. So bloody ironic. I'm the person who abhor drugs. Okay, I'm the person who advocate death sentence for certain crime. One of them is drugs. Okay, kidnap. Okay, and then murder. These are the 3 major offenses that you should hang. Okay, don't. Hey, please, Mingy, stop it now. Don't type this type of thing. Don't. All right. I say already, don't type these type of things to people, okay? It's not right. Please stop it. I mean, don't know. All right. So I agree with some of you that these are the things. So yeah, I haven't hear your answer, yeah. So yeah, I didn't see your answer, sorry. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. Okay, let's do this one. Look at this picture here. It's about Starbucks. As usual, children, you have to choose the 4 corners. So this is a little exercise, don't stress. the four corners. Okay, what are the four corners? Chen An and ET. The four corners, of course, this one, if you want more details, we'll share with you during the boot camp, but of course now I can share with you first, no problem. Okay, these are four corners. Okay, I think most of you know, right? Four corners. Okay, we cannot. Four corners, Starbucks, and this one, and then of course the central attractions, which to me is this father carrying this little girl here. Okay, so I just take away all this. Now take a look at these questions here. Is it big enough to see? Okay. 10 seconds, don't mind I move up first. Look at the questions. Okay, the first question is, refer to the subheading, you and Starbucks is bigger than coffee. What effect is this intended to have on the reader? The formula that I always like to give is called prata. What is the P? P stands for what is the purpose, Sanan, okay? Okay, R, ET, what, is it reliable? Yes, well, of course, ET, Starbucks, man, you see, I'm drinking my Starbucks coffee now, you see? You cannot see it. I just bought a new camera. Okay, Starbucks. Okay, now, next one, who is the first ARET is the audience. Always remember when you see a visual graphic text, you must have three different audience. The people who drink Starbucks, okay, the people who's going to drink Starbucks, and the third group is that you know somebody who loves to drink Starbucks. Get it? Always got three type audience. The T is the tagline. Okay, like Nike is called Just Do It. What about Starbucks? Is it the tagline called Share the Planet? Or is it the environmental stewardship? Or is it community involvement? Or is it your world? Or what other tagline here that give you a very strong sense of belongings about Starbucks' relationship with you and the environment? Is it eco-friendly? All right, so the last A is a 8W and 1H. Okay, what, when, why, how, who, which. Okay, so look at the photograph below the subheading. How does the pictures support the intended effect? Okay, the picture below the subheading here. Okay, below the subheading. The next questions they refer to is that explain what share planet means. Now, if you see this type of word, you reverse reading is called the planet sharing. Share what? Means that with reference to the information presented in the right columns of the brochure. The right column here, share planet. So these are this one, you see just like I got four corners, right? So these two parts are going to have some important tips for you to write your answer later on. All right, you see, and the right support your support your explanation with two example. Where are we going to get the example? Okay, now guys, because of up and down is a bit troublesome, you can take a picture so that it's easier for you to do. Can you just take a picture first? In your opinion, what is the purpose of the brochure? Is it P? What is the purpose? So take a picture of this one first, then later I'll show you the pictures. Take a picture of the questions here, sorry. So total there are 5 marks. So the first question, is it asking for purpose? Obviously the last question is asking for purpose really. Okay. Then this one is subheading, how does the picture support? So what is the A? The last A, what is the purpose? Two example. Is it going to ask for tagline or is it ask for audience? Why is it reliable? How reliable that the two example will support your answer, okay? I hope you took the pictures of the questions already. I count 5 seconds. Please use your camera to take a picture of these questions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? Thank you, and we'll move up to this one here. Well done for a person from Red Cross, Ziyet. Well said. I guess that if you want to achieve something, you have to put in, I will prefer you to put the word, you have to put in all your efforts to overcome all your challenges to do it. Well said. Well done, Ziyet. Well done. Yeah, I agree with you, Mingi. The monk is truly a master. If not, he won't be standing there and give a speech to the audience of a few hundreds or more. Okay, you are doing it, okay? How Xian? It's not that you got no friends. You have to manage your behavior well. You are a very smart boy. You are good in sport. Okay, if you know how to manage your behavior well, when to talk the right thing, when to do the right thing, when to say the right thing, you will have a lot of friends. Okay, it's just that why the rest can do it, you can do it also. It's just what you want to be different. Nothing wrong to be different. Okay, it's the environment. Agree now, Alex? All right, it's the environment. Right, agree now. 近朱者赤，近墨者黑。I'm sorry to say, it's sad to say for Hao Xuan's his classmate, not this class here, definitely not this class. So Hao Xuan's the friend that he makes in school and is outside the circle life, not in this class, definitely not in this class. And I own him one badminton game. I still remember. I'm still thinking of when can I play with any one of you. I can play, but I don't have the rackets. Okay, so let's look at the questions. I'll give you 2 more minutes and I will fresh out the answer. Yi and Chen An, I will be asking you to give me the answer, okay? Don't mind. Then followed by Mingyi and Yang Zhen, okay? Eric, of course, if you want, and Ziye, if you want, you can just type in the answer. Yingze and Alex and Vincent, don't worry, you can relax. But of course, you have to do, but I'm not calling you. But you do already, you want to take a picture and send it to the Google Classroom, most welcome, okay? The reason I show you this one is that I find it very interesting. We are still talking about recently the COP26, remember? Our Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong went to talk about the global climate changes, right? Talking about how to take care of our Mother Earth and how the Mother Earth has been bleeding due to these climate changes and how people are dying of this. And is it because of climate changes that makes the effect of the whole entire Earth upside down? And because of that, was it because of COVID-19? Okay.
Uncle Raymond, which question do I do?
Never mind. I'll see you later. Don't worry. 小事小事，没事没事。By seeking attention, you must know when to seek attention, when not to seek attention, when to keep quiet and when to talk. Talk when it is necessary to talk. Agree not, Yingze? Okay, are you done? Children, please look beyond this poster. The father and the daughter is standing on top of the garden set bag. And this bag itself might be a beans, coffee beans. And look behind the scene. It's a bit blurred, but to me, it's like more like a mountains area. Agree, Sana? Oh, look beyond the picture, please. Bring your imagination to the next higher level. Remember climbing the mountain. It's useless to ask, the mountain hard to climb. Yesterday the exam easy enough. I cannot take it when my student come and tell me, or even my children, my friend passed very well, my friend failed, my friend say the paper is so difficult. I don't like, please, from now on, don't go and tell your parents all these things. Please. Whether your friend passed 10 upon 10 or not, because if the person passed 10 upon 10, it's because he put in hard work. He pay attention, he focus. The person who got 0 in the spelling means either he don't give a damn, don't bother to study, or miss everything. Okay, in life it's like that. Okay, don't keep thinking that, wow, how come this student is better than me? Don't compare in this way. All right. I agree with one of you say that you believe in yourself. So think beyond the father carrying the daughter. And the daughter, I think, is having a school bag behind her. I really miss my Starbucks time when I was working there. I miss the coffee as well. Have I told you that this is a true story? Every farmer who farmed the coffee bean for Starbucks, all right, Starbucks will give them a sum of money for their children to study, for them to replant the coffee beans, okay, and we go back to sustainability. That's the beautiful part. We don't just cut it off and then let the farmer that's it. The end. Then the Pokemon come out. Then the farmer go and catch Pokemon. Then the Pokemon, catch me if you can. Then the farmer say, you run some more? I go and call Squid Game. You don't got Squid Game season 2, like Alex. My son showed me the season 2 trailer. It's so stupid and boring. No wonder the director asked me, Raymond, do you want to come in for season 2? You know what I tell him? Season 3 then 来叫我了。Season 2我没有空。Season 3 我才。
But I think all the season 2 trailers right now are all like fan made.
Oh, is it? Not the real one.
I think.
Because I heard from my youngest son, he told me the next season 2 of Squid Game will be in the end of next year.
Release, they can't like already plan season 2 out so fast.
Oh, but at least they use the setting, the main characters. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Okay, you're done already, huh? Okay, first question, Chenan. Okay, I will show you the answer, right? Don't worry. Okay, this is the answer here. Y'all can see, I hope y'all can see the answer. Huh? This is not exam, please. To me now is a holiday, but we still need to have some practice. Huh? Okay, next week or so, Alex, remind me you'll be doing your Hua Chong's comprehension paper. Either next week or the following week. I'm already preparing, so I'm preparing the lesson. So the first question is to involve the reader that when the reader drinks coffee, he is also helping to save the earth. Wow. How the things, this one can save the earth? How can you save the earth? How to save the earth? When you drink coffee, how to save the earth? Which part can tell you? Environmental stewardship. You know what's a stewardship not? Chenan. You know what's stewardship not? 赢者。你们坐过飞机吗？
Oh yes.
Then 辛苦你讲那个废话。你懂了 I got student 从来 for the entire 16 years of her life, she never take an airplane before. And then when she go to poly, she WhatsApp me, I think, WhatsApp, uncle, the airplane is so nice. Said, oh, well done. I say, Ivy, enjoy. Because when that time she wanted to take a plane, her father passed away of cancer. Her mom had to work 2 to 3 jobs to support her and the sister. And then when they go to poly, she worked and study and get enough money to go for, poly got this learning trip. Okay, he went to Korea and he said, wow, okay, steward 就是那个空中少爷跟空中小姐. A steward is like someone, hello, sir, you want coffee? The food is here. Do you want beef or you want chicken? During the meal time. So steward is like handling you, to take care of you, to make sure you eat well. So air steward 就是空中的 air steward, the word steward is to take care of you, your well-being. So, yes?
But the steward is the male and then the stewardess is the female.
Yeah, correct. So the word steward means that, like for example, you press the button, then you come, yes, sir, can I help you? I feel very cold. You expect the air steward to say, so what, you want me to give you a hug? Right? I give you a hug. Then if for Uncle Raymond, I say, well, I don't mind. Can you imagine, ask a stewardess, that is about 90 kg. Oh my goodness. I'll be dying in the seat. Chenan, don't laugh, Chenan. Get a joke, no? I don't think she get the joke. You see, you get the joke? Yingzhe, why you and I get the joke? The rest are not getting the joke. Okay, so if you say, I feel very cold. So the first thing the air stewardess and air steward say, oh, sorry, I will give you a blanket, right? Something like that. Then can you ask the one that in front, don't keep shaking the chair, I cannot sleep, can you stop moving? Okay, so steward will make sure everyone's in comfort zone, all right? Okay, sorry to take a bit of time, so look at the answer here. Chenan, what is your answer for first one? What is your answer? What have you written? Chenan, your answer. Don't worry. What is your answer for first one? You look so blur, relaxed, not so scared. Have you done this before? Have you done this type of question before? Chenan? I can't hear you. Have you done this type of question before, Chenan? Can you hear me now, Yingzhe?
Yes.
Okay. How about Yiqi? What is your answer for number one?
I wrote the effect is to spend more time with family members.
Okay. Actually, it's not wrong also, right? But you have to look at the one at the side of the things, because the whole entire picture is to save the environments. Because plantation sometimes is the cut and slash and burn. Okay. Mingyi, question number B. The pictures appears to the reader's emotions to think about the loved one, as that will benefit.
I'm typing out my answer.
You're typing out your answer?
Yeah.
Oh, can leave and come back. Oh, sure. Yes. Okay. Mingyi, you can type in your answer. How about Alex? What's your answer for number 2? 1B? Yang Chen, what is your answer for number 2? Share the planet means everyone's having equal ownership over the earth. So there is a need to care for the environment by reducing the use of paper cups or getting involved in the community through community services. It's true, very true. Okay, and then needs to provide, okay, fine. Yeah, Chena is locked off because she says she can't hear and talk to me. So that's why thanks, Yingzhe. Thank you. Yes, Chena, can you hear me now? Okay, what is your answer for number 1? Have you done this before in your set 1 level?
No.
No, something new. Okay, yeah.
I think I said that.
What's your answer?
Said that the reader, this one is encouraging the reader to drink the coffee because the coffee beans are like when the reader sees the advertisement, they will want to buy the coffee, and the Starbucks want the reader to think that drinking the coffee will also save the earth.
Very long answer. I only accept the last part of the answer. Correct. The last part is that when you drink coffee, think of how we also help to save the environment, which is the next question, that they don't use a plastic cup, they use recycled cup. Okay, right. The last questions, thank you. Starbucks seeks to partners with their customer to impact the environments and the community positively. Yingzhe, what is the answer?
I didn't have time to do it.
Okay, now you think what is your answer will be? Bing Shen, get back to you. Okay, Mingyi, can you send to the whole class? Well done, your answer is very good. And don't give this kind of answer to me. I feel that I'm not answering the questions. I don't like to hear all these things. Okay, just go for it. Okay, don't always say 我的 answer 可能是错的. If you have this kind of mindset forever, you will never out of your cocoon. Okay, Mimi, don't. Just go for it. At least you dare to face the challenges. Okay, this is my answer. Wrong 对吗？我们再来咯。对不对？ Who dare to laugh at you? Whoever laugh at you, he's that guy or that girl or that guy. I cannot use the word, he's an idiot. True, I have to say that, okay? If he's so smart, then give me the better answer. Even if you give him the right answer, he or she should not laugh at you. Correct answer, right? Okay, so the answer, Mingy, sent to the whole class, a very long answer, which is related to, is it question number 1B? Mingy, is it 1B? 1B, right?
Yes.
Your answer is much better than the answer then. You got full marks for that. Bing Shen, what is your answer? Any of the questions that you want to share, please?
First question.
Yes, please. What is your answer?
Is to attract the reader's attention, to tell them that they are also benefiting the environment by consuming our product from Starbucks.
I like the way benefiting by consuming the things. At the same time, it's one stone kill two birds. Okay, accepted. Yang Chen, which answer you want to share? Yes, sir. Yang Chen.
Can I pass?
Okay, Yiqi. Ziyue, you can type your answer if you want, Ziyue. Alex, what is your answer?
For question 1A, I wrote make the reader feel that when they drink coffee, they are also helping to save the environment and hence planet Earth.
Thank you. Eric, what is your answer? Eric, your answer. Ziye, your answer. Chenan, any of your answer? Where else? The second one? Yes, Chenan, any answer that you want to share? Which question you want to share? Okay, very simple, children. Because of time, coming to 10 o'clock, I don't want to take too much time. My advice is I will put this in the Google Classroom. The answer is there, but please, if you can, like Mingy, you just write your answer there and put it inside. Then I will go in and mark your paper, okay? Because this one is, when you go to set 2, the graphics tumors is getting even tougher, more informations. It might be more information overloads. So you have to understand, you have to do this way, which just now I did not share. The reason is I want to see how you go and digest and diagnose or dissect, whatever you call it. Okay, you're supposed to put this. Okay? You're supposed to put like that. This is A, this is B. Okay, sorry, and this is C, and this is D, and then this is E. And then if you want to, this is F. So you have to dissect them like that. Okay, Yiqi? Yiqi, you do this in your exam also, right? Right? Yeah, Express, right? Are you Express or IP? Express, right? Express got visual graphic text, right? Correct? Have, right? So you must know that always must use the 4 corners, and you must know the segment it in A, B, C, D, E, F. So you can look through it. Don't one shot. You see, your this visual graphic text is different from your PSLE, please. Okay. So please write down your answer. Okay, if you want to, then submit to me via Google Classroom. Then Uncle Raymond will go there and mark your paper. All right.